In the top stories, St. Kitts and Nevis discusses response to Caribbean countries affected by Hurricane Beryl. Nevis hosts successful 16th annual AML conference, and ECTEL hosts 98th Board of Directors meeting. The details on these stories and more after the break.
Celebrating culture, embracing history. It's Culturama 50. I'm Carmel Allen, slogan winner for Culturama 50. I'm happy, I'm overjoyed for winning the Culturama slogan competition for this 50th anniversary. My contribution towards Culturama, in 1980, I won the Miss Culture Queen Show. I was one of the first original members of the first female masquerade troupe. I love dancing masquerade. I've been dancing masquerade for 27 years right now. I danced on stage for Queen Show, Calypso shows, parade on the street, go to homes with the guys, especially in Rollins. Oh yes, I will never give up. I'll continue and you're going to see me for Culturama 50.
It's something that you can't put into words. A buzz in the air. From the time you wake up, you're ready to go. The freedom, the fantasy, the fete. To know it is to live it and love it. You have to experience it. If you know, you know. Angostura White Oak Rum. New look, same vibes inside.
Hello and welcome to the ZIZ Channel 5 newscast. I am Shaira Flanders. Nationally, Prime Minister of St. Kitts and Nevis Honorable Dr. Terence Drew met with the National Emergency Management Agency or NEMA to discuss a national collective response to Caribbean Disaster Emergency Management Agency or SEDEMA member states that are being affected by Hurricane Beryl. He told ZIZ News about the details of that meeting, which was held on Monday at NEMA's headquarters.
We also discussed how we will assist our fellow Caribbean brothers and sisters who are being hit right now by Hurricane Beryl. As I've said before, we are one Caribbean, we are one people, and we have to be there for each other. This climate crisis that we are suffering, the Caribbean has very little to do with it. However, we are bearing the brunt of its wrath. Nonetheless, we must continue to seek partnership, to work together to see our best opportunity to deal with this crisis.
The Prime Minister, who is also National Security Minister, stated that the meeting involved key agencies and organizations that deal with disaster response and noted that a significant portion of work has been done to prepare the Federation for the hurricane season. Hurricane Beryl, the earliest Category 4 storm ever recorded in the Atlantic, made landfall on Carriacou on Monday, causing extensive damage with winds up to 150 miles per hour. Beryl blew off roofs, uprooted trees, and wreaked havoc on the island and elsewhere in the Southeast Caribbean. The U.S. National Hurricane Center called the situation, quote, extremely dangerous and life-threatening. Hurricane warnings remain in effect for Grenada and St. Vincent and the Grenadines, with thousands sheltering in homes and designated facilities. Reports indicate significant destruction, including roofs torn off churches and schools. Grenada's National Disaster Coordinator, Terence Walters, described devastation on Carriacou. Prime Minister Dickon Mitchell plans to visit the island to assess the damage as soon as it is safe. Beryl continues to move westward in the Caribbean, bringing strong winds, storm surge, and flooding rains. Recovery efforts are underway as the full extent of the damage is being assessed. And in other news, the Nevis Financial Services Regulation and Supervision Department hosted its 16th annual anti-money laundering Countering the Financing of Terrorism and Combating Proliferation Financing, or AML-CFT-CPF Conference from June 24th to 26th, 2024 at the Four Seasons Resort, Nevis. The event drew over 180 participants from across the region and beyond. Acting Premier of Nevis, the Honorable Eric Evelyn, officially opened the conference, highlighting its growth into an international event. Hosting a conference with such regional and international interest is a proud moment for us, Evelyn stated. Regulator Ms. Heidi Lynn Sutton emphasized the importance of safeguarding financial systems and fostering economic prosperity. Quote, "Our theme reflects our commitment to addressing the dynamic nature of financial crimes and compliance requirements," she stated. The conference featured speakers from the International Monetary Fund, the Association of Certified Anti-Money Laundering Specialists, the RSS Asset Recovery Unit, the St. Kitts and Nevis Citizenship by Investment Unit, and the Eastern Caribbean Securities Regulatory Commission. It was moderated by Mr. Calvin Wilson of Calvin Wilson and Associates. Meanwhile, the Eastern Caribbean Telecommunications Authority recently hosted its 98th Board of Directors meeting focused on advancing the electronic communications sector in the region. Chairman of ECTEL, Philip Dalsum, made mention of the areas of focus that would facilitate the build-out of the electronic communications sector.
These include, inter alia, open market entry liberalization and competition in contracting telecommunication states, harmonized policies on a regional level for telecommunications of the contracting states, a universal service so as to ensure the widest possible access at an affordable rate for the people of the contracting states, and to enable the people of the contracting states to share in the freedom to communicate over an efficient and modern telecommunications sector.
He said national consultation across member states is necessary in the development of telecommunications.
Fair pricing and the use of cost-based pricing methods by telecommunication providers in the contracting states. Fair competition practices by discouraging anti-competitive practices by telecommunications providers in the contracting states. The introduction of advanced telecommunications technologies and an increased range of services in the contracting states, increased penetration of telecommunications in the contracting states, the overall development of telecommunications in the contracting states, and finally, national consultations in the development of telecommunications.
The board received a wide range of reports, including on the imminent launch of 2 consultancies related to the development of ECTEL's first strategic plan and another for the development of an effective accounts receivable strategy.
This requires that ECTEL transforms into a 21st century regulatory body in partnership with the NTRCs to effectively manage and regulate the sector to achieve the purposes of the treaty. We are indeed living in exciting times, and we need to ensure the electronic communications sector is developed for the benefit of the people of the contracting states.
The meeting also saw an update on the procurement of specialized vehicles to help NTRCs prevent harmful radio interference and enforce telecommunication licenses, as well as an update on the Electronic Communications Bill, also known as the EC Bill, which was recently passed by Grenada in April 2024, making it the third ECTEL contracting state to do so. It will replace the Telecommunications Acts in the contracting states and is aimed at promoting liberalized electronic communications space and non-discriminatory entry into the sector, among other things. ECTEL is currently hard at work with the governments of the Commonwealth of Dominica and St. Lucia to get the bill passed before the end of the year. ECTEL hosted its 98th Board of Directors meeting on Tuesday, June 25th, 2024. And after the break, Skilek announces scheduled outages and music festival wraps up. Stay with us.
Here are your Horseman's Value Mart IGA specials.
Running June 27 to July 10th.
Now our Value Club Blue Tank specials. Kraft mayonnaise, just $24.99. Post cereals, Cocoa, Fruity Pebbles, Oreo, Honeycombs, $12.99. Your Play yogurt, $3.55. Essential everyday sliced cheeses, just $8.99. Fabuloso disinfectant, $18.99. Fiora bath tissue, double roll, $20.99. And now our very low weekly
Value deals. Mueller's pasta, $5.99. IGN Essential Everyday Salad Dressing, $10.99. IGN Essential Everyday Cornflakes, $9.99. VO5 Shampoo and Conditioner, $5.49. Amahama Deodorant, $8.99. Extra Liquid Laundry Detergent, $12.99. Shop Smart, Shop Value Mart, tell them in Spanish.
sea listo y haga sus compras aquí en
Value Mart.
Greetings to your customers in the Fiber Federation. We at Phyllis and Kitts and Nevis know you, our loyal customers, deserve the best network, the best service, and the best speed. However, over the past few months, we've received feedback which expressed growing concerns with our network quality and service delivery. We hear you. We appreciate your precise feedback, issues, and concerns regarding our products and services, as we use opportunities like these to improve and better serve you in the future. Trust when we say that we have been closely monitoring our network delivery and working steadfast to correct the inconsistencies and service interruptions in specific areas across the Federation. Our technicians have been mobilized to rapidly address these issues and concerns, making the necessary adjustments and improvement to infrastructure to better serve your valued customers. We once again apologize for the inconvenience caused. Thank you for your patience, and we encourage you to stay connected and attentive to our social media pages for more updates and exciting promotions. Thank you.
Healthwise on ZIZ TV, Mondays at 8:30 p.m. Hosted by Dr. Malik Lescott, Dr. Jolette Woodley, and Dr. Patrice Lawrence.
Thank you for staying with us. The St. Kitts Electricity Company Limited, or Skilek, has announced scheduled maintenance outages for the week of July 1st to July 5th, 2024. These outages are part of ongoing efforts to improve reliability. On Tuesday, July 2nd, Stapleton Housing Project is likely to be without power from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Whitegate, St. Paul's, Connery Village and Connery Heights will be affected between 9 a.m. and 3 p.m. on Wednesday, July 3rd. Residents in the affected areas should expect an interruption of power during the specified times. The power supply may be interrupted later and restored earlier than the scheduled times. Skilek apologizes for any inconvenience caused and thanks the public for its understanding and support. Customers who remain without power after the scheduled outages are asked to call 465-2013 or 600 from a mobile phone to report the issue. For more updates, visit the Skilek Facebook page or log on to www.skilek.kn. And in other news, the 26th staging of the St. Kitts Music Festival wrapped up on Saturday. Here's a recap of the event that has been dubbed an experience like no other. Carla Beryl tells us more.
It was 3 nights of electrifying and energetic performances, with entertainment in genres ranging from reggae to dancehall, soca, hip-hop, booyah, and R&B. Thousands of festival enthusiasts gathered at the Warner Park Cricket Stadium in Bastille to enjoy 3 nights of music from local, regional, and international artists. Speaking on the final night of the festival, Prime Minister of St. Kitts and Nevis, Honorable Dr. Terence Drew, rendered high commendations to the event's organizers.
Well, I would say that the music festival is well executed. I want to really congratulate the minister responsible, the Honorable Marsha Henderson, and her team for an excellent job. Well done. I have a few visitors here and they are very astonished, so to speak, with what is being produced here in St. Kitts and Nevis. And so I think that speaks for itself.
He said an economic assessment will be executed, which will determine the impact of the festival and determine the future of the event.
One of the things I've asked the ministry to do and the minister to do is to do an economic impact study. And I think that she would have mentioned something about that in the press conference. It goes beyond just what is produced tonight. I think, one, the branding of the country; two, to have an event that is so prestigious; and three, I think the reach that we get from this is also very important as well, because the performers themselves perform the destination, they perform the country, they really push the event rather. And for them to really be, in a sense, pushing the event, the country and all of that, I think that that in itself has a huge impact on our economy. That means more planes are full, more people come to the destination, more hotels are full, more taxis are hired, more food has to be cooked. So in a sense, it has a tremendous impact beyond what is obviously seen, which is the festival itself.
Responding to a question of why people should come to St. Kitts for the music festival, Prime Minister Drew had this to say.
I mean, it's electric. It's of extremely high quality. The destination in the country, we have a lot to offer. We are warm people, are good people. You come for the music festival, but we encourage you to venture deeper. There's so much more about us and our destination, our country, that one can experience. So I would say to people, come for the music festival and have a great time. But you can also come to enjoy our beautiful country and what we have to offer.
Thursday night, commonly known as Soca Night, saw Adam O, Akayu Sweet, T-Bone, Ketty Dan, Itebulus, Easy, Speedy, Pumper, Nadia Batson, Karen Dubois, Mr. Mention, Mikhail Teja, Alkaline, Asa Banton, and Smollax Band taking the stage. Friday night, the reggae night saw entertainment by Third World, Kabaka Pyramid, Jados, Busy Signal, Tommy Lee Sparta, Capleton, Massacre, Highlight, and Greenhouse Band featuring Mishka. The festival wrapped up on Saturday with Mary J. Blige, 450, Freddie Jackson, Rick Ross, Ramon Watson, Nicholas Branker, Tony Rebel, and Brianna D. The 26th staging of the St. Kitts Music Festival took place from June 27th to 29th, 2024, guided by the theme, Where Music Meets Paradise. Reporting for ZIZ News, I'm Carla Berridge.
As the 26th staging of the St. Kitts Music Festival wraps up, we recognize the opportunities afforded to local artists to perform on the international stage. To this end, we feature former soca monarch Statics. Here's more from Carla Berridge.
I started going in for this stage, it started being my thing. So I started doing that for the years until right up and then I've been losing the competition until 2023, that was me, the Cowbell King. Yeah.
Over the years, the St. Kitts Music Festival has welcomed several local artists to perform for thousands on a stage shared by regional and international artists. Soca artist Statics is one such artist who graced the stage of the St. Kitts Music Festival 1 year ago. Statics, a 10-year-old veteran in the soca music industry, sat down with ZIZ's Vibe Check host, Scotty C. Hendrickson, to talk about his years of experience.
I came from a small start where, there were days when promoters put you to perform first and it's just, you're on the brass, you're on the sound, you're on the band. Nobody ever really reached to the event yet, but it's your time, so you gotta make things seem like this is what went down, this is what I would like it to make. Like, for example, The camera's gonna be rolling. You can't put out the product that. And that's how we perform with I can't listen on the music festival. No, you can't do that. I bring the energy every time. When you're performing, you can't think about using too much out there because you have a crowd of people and they're not responding to your music. And so what you gonna do? Let them kill your vibe? Why can't kill my vibe? Can't kill my vibe. You bring the vibe. We partying up here. So if you want to stand up down there, that's you. Party with me if you choose to. Right.
Statics, who is also a songwriter, spoke of his process.
So what I do, I start, when I catch a vibe, I just start putting the melody and words at the same time, because you could write some lyrics, but you give them to me and I don't know how to sing them because I want those shit into the phrase or the melody, stuff like that. Melody depends on the mood as well.
He said he has already released 2 songs so far for 2024.
I released 2 tracks for the year already. That's Love You and Respect featuring Beryl. And there was one more like Valentine's relationship type song. It's something you could sit down and relax to than to just be dancing after it. Just performing with a million vibes, actually had to think about doing something to record. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times we perform and we don't get to watch it back, we don't get to listen it back. Right. So I decided this song I think they need an answer back. And I wrote more sides, her part, my part, and I just called it to the studio and then she done the song spot. It took a while for us to finish it, but it's now out on YouTube. The song was called Respect featuring Virgil.
Statics is known for songs like Feelings featuring Upfit Squad, Bumper Heat, and Work and Twerk. Statics was crowned Soca Monarch in 2023 with the song Cowbell. Reporting for ZIZ News, I'm Carla Barrett.
Coming up in regional news, Prime Minister Motley speaks of Hurricane Beryl's impact. The details when we come back.